Wait a minute. Where's this remote at, sir? Where'd you put the remote? You got me in the background on our own video. All right, there we go, there we go, there we go. Yo. What's up, world? We're going to do another one like the other one. We might as well, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I'm going to be consistent and persistent. You know what I'm saying? And it's persistence over resistance. You know what I'm saying? So we ain't going to be just for the instance. We're going to be for the long term. You know what I'm saying? Make sure we keep this fire burning tonight. So I appreciate everybody that's been logging in, tapping in, subscribing, commenting. When you come through, you know the deal. Wipe your feet at the door, right? Double tap that screen when you come through the door. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, you really should turn on that notification bell too. You know what I'm saying? Just because, you know, we're going to keep going. So we might as well stay in tune with each other. You know what I mean? Shout out to everybody that's been seeing the new videos. Karma Scott, how you doing, love? How are you? This fine evening. I guess I should sit down. I was just saying the other thing, I'm kind of fired up. My energy's been kind of turned. And for multiple reasons. I got music I've been creating. You know, I'm embarking on some new things that are exciting. You know what I'm saying? You know, summertime. Sherry be running around in here keeping me energized, and you know. He said, "Are you really boxing the stairs?" I mean, if they pay me, like, she'll just text me, right? She'll just text me. And basically what he's telling me, which without me putting too much of our business, you know, basically like it's not, you know what I'm saying, it's not the same as battle rap in terms of the way they deal with it. I understand that. But to me, I don't see the benefit of training, getting in shape, even though I'm already, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I mean, I'm already like, bruh, I don't know what he talking about, man. I think he just chasing it, bro. But I think I hurt Boy, to be honest. And I'm not really in it. I don't want to hurt him, you know what I'm saying? The only reason I would hurt him is if they paid me. I'm not interested in hurting him. I don't got no beef with him. I don't got no drama with him. So I hope he won't just go out of his way and do clown stuff now to try and like give me a reason to really want to fight him, right? I hope that's not going to be his move now, right? You know what I'm saying? He said MMA. Do I rap? Yeah, sometimes. You know? But look, check it out. You new people, right? That are probably coming around here because the algorithm is telling you to. You don't even know who I am, some of y'all, right? But these are the rules. You got to double tap the screen when you come here, all right? Because this is, you just walked in my house, right? Can you at least wipe your feet at the door, please? I'm Muslim, by the way. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Serius Jones, okay? I'm an artist. I'm from New Jersey. Inglewood, 4th Ward, Lafayette Avenue, Back Block, Baby, Denton Park, you know what I'm saying? / Drew Hamilton, the 4th Ward, the Wolves, you know what I'm saying? The legacy is very stamped, cemented. I'm locally known and accepted and internationally respected. You know what I'm saying? I've been putting it down and around in 1,000 towns. I am the cornerstone entrepreneur and more. I got a book out called The Art of Word War that's in stores. You know what I mean? On Amazon, Google Play, and more. You know what I'm saying? You can also get G.I. Jones, TCOF, Meet the Wolf, you know what I'm saying? And et cetera, et cetera. You know what I'm saying? And every day I'm just getting better, bro. You know what I'm saying? So I could just chop it, pop it like over Reddit back. You see, I could just talk like that and it could rhyme the whole time. You know what I'm saying? I'm really gifted, so it ain't got to be scripted. You know what I'm saying? And I'm also some ism because it's in my system. You know what I'm saying? It's natural. So, you know what I mean? If you got a really attractive young lady that you're not really in good possession of, you might want to keep her away. Let me stop. Yeah, some of y'all ain't hit that like though yet. You know what I'm saying? He said, woo! Yep, woo. I'm muted. I'm definitely not muted. You know what I'm saying? You say you love my voice. I appreciate that, man. Can't wait to see your next battle. Hey, Polissa, I guess I need to start going over my bars, right? I ain't even go over my bars. I done wrote 3 rounds worth of shit. I ain't even listened to them yet. I'm about to start. I'm about to start. Because honestly, I ain't been as motivated, you know? I hate to admit it. You know what I'm saying? I've been more motivated here than to battle Big T. I'm hoping Big T comes with some smoke. You know what I'm saying? You say you've been dropping 3 a days and 2 right on these lives. Yeah. You see them ads, right? You see now it's the good long ads, pause. You know what I'm saying? Now it's the ones that it be 5, 6 ads of a video now. Yeah, YouTube rocking with me, I'm rocking with YouTube. Let's get this shmoolah. Let's go. What you mean? I'm an influencer now, right? Let's influence some stuff. Let's influence some stuff then. You want to influence? All right, fine. I ain't even got to be into the influence to influence. You know what I'm saying? Some of y'all been thinking I've been high or something because I've been so turned. You know what I mean? And I'm like, bruh, this is literally just passion that I'm finally like being comfortable enough to just say, you know what? That's why I'm like, it's drunk unk time. I'm okay. I'm embracing my unkness. You know what I'm saying? Somebody was saying yesterday, come on, Jones, you gotta put some socks on. I'm like, bruh, I'm in my house. I'm not setting this up at the desk with the background, pre-recording it. You know what I'm saying? Saying just what I want y'all to know. I'm not hiding from no questions. I'm addressing all of the elephants in the room up front. You know what I'm saying? Cool. You want to send me a super chat and ask me the most uncomfortable thing? Go ahead. Right? What's more real than that? That's what I think is making y'all really jack this. That's why I think we going all the way up like a turtleneck. Because they know it's raw and it's pure. Pause. You know what I'm saying? That's why we got the ladies in here. Hey ladies. I like y'all. Miss Lena K. Okay. And you know, y'all lucky y'all got bad eyes. Because I'm like, I can't really see y'all avatars. But that avatar look mean. I'm looking like, y'all going to have me over here getting a little microscope just so I can see y'all avatar. So I can know which one of y'all to like follow on Instagram or something. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Yep, that's one. I might have to see what's going on in here. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna be in here looking all good in that one little tiny. I can't really tell avatar. You know what I mean? I might need to blow that up. I might just see who's looking at me. Hello? He says, sir, you is fine. Thank you, love. I appreciate that. I very much appreciate you, love. You know what I'm saying? You said I would look better with dreadlocks. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. I'm not. Nah. I'm not. I would look weird. I'm just a bad. All right. You know what? All right. Hold up. Let's test out that theory. Stay right there. Watch this. Don't touch the phone, Sherry. It's all right, Sherry. It's all right. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Hey, hold up, B. Niggas don't want to see me as a YN. They don't want to see me as a YN. You think this looks better? Be honest. This is just how you want to see me? What's up, man? It's good. How you? Yeah, I've been growing my shit like 6 years. Like 6 years and shit. Nigga be sitting there talking about, yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all feeling this, ladies? This is how you think I should be looking? I don't know. You said this looks better? She said this looks more better. I ain't listening to you, bitch. You gonna have me making some bad life decisions. I don't know about you. She talking about this better. What you a Rasta or something? Walk on. You a Rasta, my guy? Eh? You a Rastafari, guy? What happened to you? What happened to you, my lad? What happened to you, my lad? Yeah, no, let me stop. I don't want to disrespect my, you know what I'm saying, my rosters. You know, I mess with my rosters and shit. But yeah, no, I don't think dreads look better on me. I don't think so. I'm not gonna listen to you. You're not giving me good life advice. You say you look like Chief Keef. You said I look like Chief Keef. I look like Chief Thief, nigga. I look like a knockoff Chief Thief. Nigga, try to steal. Nigga said, yo, Jones, I need for you to clip Big T30, bro. All right, I got you, man. I'm not gonna lie, I just finally, like, was just saying to the young lady that was just saying, like, she looking forward to seeing me battle, and I'm like, bro, I guess I should start looking over my bars. I guess it is 2 weeks away. I don't even know what I said to him, but I wrote some stuff to say to him that I'm pretty sure is gonna be better than what he has to write down and say to me. So, let me go over it, get it together, you know what I'm saying? Like Luck said, gotta get it together, gotta get it together. I'm saying, I'm gonna get it together, you feel me? And once I get it together, you know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing you can do about it. He said, $1 million smile, that's what's up. Hey, hey baby, really it's $1 million game though, hello? See, that's what be kind of, this is what I can't help as a player, ladies. Y'all tell me if I'm wrong about this. This is, and by the way, hit that like if you haven't already, you know what I'm saying? Don't be a player hater your whole life, man. Just double tap the screen. You know what I mean? It don't cost you nothing to press that button. You know what I'm saying? Just do like that, right fast. All right? This is the thing I, you know, as a player, I don't like, ladies, right? I appreciate if you think I'm handsome. Thank you. That does feel good, right? But I know a woman would be loyal to the ugliest nigga in the world and will sit there and tell you, you cute though, but I'm going home to my man, baby. You know what I mean? Y'all have a good night. I don't want to be the you cute though guy. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I got the $1 million game. I'm the one that you listen to because I'm smart. I know how to get the most money. I know how to boss you up more than that nigga knows. I'm probably gonna do more with you than any man that you know will. Nigga, I don't give a damn if I look good. All right? That's all you care about is that I'm handsome. And you listen to some ugly nigga that you think you supposed to be scared of, but he's somehow some more. That's what they be thinking. They be thinking ugly niggas is more gangster. You gotta beat up their boyfriends and shit for them to understand, like, oh shit, damn. This whole time I thought you were just like a pretty boy, Jones. This whole time I thought you were a pretty boy, Jones. I can't believe you did that. That was crazy. They'd be like, that was crazy. Like the guy came up and you just like, right? Ain't nothing better than that when you get to put some wrecking around one of your good new square joints that really don't got it, like the got it understood yet. Like they still kind of think you're like nerdy like them, right? Because you met them in maybe like a nerdy scenario, right? Like I'm a player, so I'll go to places where, you know, you might meet a girl that's from Iowa, you know what I'm saying, or something at a high end, whatever, you know what I'm saying? She can't fathom the fact that you really like a street guy and a top level one, right? Like, cause she's seeing you as so prestigious. I might have something like this on. Man, y'all know how I be coming. You know what I'm saying? I might be going here with it. You know what I'm saying? I might do something like this. You feel me? I'm at the top floor of the St. Regis. You know what I'm saying? With this on or something. You know what I'm saying? Some Dior tears or, you know what I mean? Or I might just have the regular tan blazers or the Dr. blazer on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might just do some other shit like that. And they don't know. They looking at you like, oh wow, like he's cool. Right? And then next thing you know what I'm saying, you got them around some real gangster shit. But they like that when it's the, you know what I'm saying? Especially when it's the player way. You're not doing no extra stuff, but if something happens and you handle it like a boss, like a wolf, a girl looking at you like this, oh my God. Oh my God, I can't believe you did that. Like, yeah, baby, you know, you good. You were the wolf. I know how to handle situations. Like, come on, let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. Let's get up out of here. Okay, yeah. Right? I have it a few times. How much was my chain? Honestly, I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question. Because honestly, I have a video that we're gonna be uploading soon. Hey, it's triple the people in here than the likes, man. Don't be ahead of your whole life, man. Double tap that screen. It don't cost you nothing. Make sure all these videos do good, man. We've been going up in this algorithm, man. Let's keep it going. Hello? Come on now. It's me and you, baby. It's me and you. We in this together now. You here. You're here. All right? You're here. Like, let's just face it. You're here. I'm here. We're in this together. You might as well, It's just like the video. It ain't. You know what I mean? It ain't nothing crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give me some money, hey. You know? If you want to give me some money, I mean, hey, I'm not going to say no. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to say thank you, right? And if you give me something substantial in this chat, you might wind up getting a whole video just for yourself, like just happened, right? Like we addressed that too. Shout out to ARP. We just did an interview about that. You know, not an interview, but I just kind of touched on, you know, he tapped in, which was a real nigga move. You know what I'm saying? He could have just took it and gotten his feelings and just went straight to the internet and just went ranting and do that. And honestly, that's what I expect him to do. So for him to call me, I respect that and I like that, man. That's why, you know, honestly, maybe I could have did that. Maybe I could have called him before I assumed that he said something bad about me. Maybe I could have did that. But again, that's not why I did the video, because dude was asking that question. Dude was asking those questions because those are a relevant thing. ARP is a very prominent figure in terms of online and battle rap. He does a lot of content. He's very prevalent on YouTube, right? So probably some of the same people that might watch his channel might trickle over here and see, oh, let me see what Serius Jones is talking about, right? That's why you would think to ask me a question about him. Hello? Anyway, he said there's women. He said, you want to be a wolf? Hey, man, you might already be one, brother. Gotta be in you, not on you. Hello? If you're loyal to your people, if you eat what you kill, if you don't do no sucker shit, and you willing to ride for what you believe in, you already a wolf, brother. Remember that. Because wolf stands for we only love family. So you're already a wolf. And if you want to have a official put on, you gotta come to the land, bro. And we ain't doing that right now. You know what I'm saying? We ain't doing all that. So, you know what I mean? Ain't no put ons. I mean, you said hi. Hello, Hezekiah. All right, I'm going to try to read some of y'all stuff because y'all going crazy in this chat and then y'all going to start cursing me out. Like, I don't even care and I ain't even looking at y'all talking. I don't know how the culture is still jacking. Okay, no, we're not even going to acknowledge that. All right? He said, look at Miss Lena K. Where you at, Miss Lena K? I already was looking at her. We're going to talk. You just hit the like button. I appreciate that, baby. Miss Lena K, my eyes aren't that good, but if you are as fine as you look right here, you need to follow me on Instagram too, as well as the rest of you people, okay? The Real Serius Jones. Same way you sell Serious, no O. That's it. The Real Serius Jones on Instagram, because there are fake knees. So much that IG was tripping and wouldn't even let me get rid of the fake knees. Like, how y'all gonna let me have competition for fake knees? Like, yeah, we know they're not the real you page, but hey, man, let them live. What? No, you're confusing people. Get them out of there. Whatever. So, no Owen Serious, all right? Don't wind up following the fake news. They them scamming people and all type of stuff. You know what I mean? But yeah, he said, how much is my chain? We're gonna have we got a whole video breaking it down and showing how we designed it from the ground up. And I'm gonna upload that. because that's, to me, with the art of jewelry. I really love that. I drew this chain on the wall of my cell in California. This is the Wolfway logo. I drew this on the wall in my cell in California. I have the drawings. Okay, you wanna, all right. Let me show y'all some things, man. Let me show y'all a thingamajig, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't be knowing. Y'all don't be knowing, man. Let me show you a thing or two. Okay, there's the papers. Papers. He said the papers. See this right here? I got so much that I got just like random. Feel it? Oh, I'm sorry, Shay. Look, this is how you know. This is how you know it was jail stuff. This is a damn shame. This is damn near embarrassing. It's embarrassing when you drawing a bitch to get some money too. That's how you know I was in jail. I drew it. That's a damn shame. You know what I mean? But stuff a lot, right? But like, okay, this is all, you know, all creative, all writing, all whatever, right? Where is the freestyles, poems, mommy issues, different. Got just author. That's just one little wisdom. All right, boom. There's a whole nother. And I've been literally going through these lately because when I'm making this new, content, there's another bin right here. Okay? Another bin with all type of stuff in there. Oh. Ooh. Yeah. That ain't even, good thing I don't even got none of my shit on. Move from over there. Yeah, 'cause you gotta be careful. You know what I'm saying? You show a little piece of paper, people think they got. That's the old one. Don't live there. Oh. Top level street guy. Yeah, I mean, it's not really about being a street guy. It's really just about being, exciting, living on the edge. That's what type of things women like. Women like to feel like it's exciting being with you. They like to feel like dangerous but safe. You know what I'm saying? They want to feel a little sense of danger. They want to know, you know what I'm saying, that you're capable of going there, but they don't want to feel scared of you. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference. These niggas don't understand the balance of how to, like, what masculine energy really means to a woman. She wants to be submissive to you, but not if you a B-word ass nigga. You know what I'm saying? That's why you get in arguments with your girl, because you're a bitch. She knows it, okay? She's a woman. She can smell it, okay? You trying to be tough, getting tattoos on your face. You might have caught a body, got an accidental body or some shit, and got a tattoo on your face, and you coming home and your bitch is like, what the fuck is that shit on your face, Kareem? Like, what is you doing? And you like, what? What you talking about? You know what time it is. And she's like, no, like, nigga, you a bozo. I'm tired of you. Like I told you, I'm about to get my life together. I told you I'm about to get my life together, Kareem. You like, what? You know what I'm saying? I'm really like that. Like, you better stop playing with me. I'm about to get stained on the game. Like, man, I told you you a bitch, Kareem. I told you I knew you was a bitch when I got with you. This is a talk to a nigga like this. Then he be wondering why they be getting smoked and all type of shit. This is me talking to a nigga like, I knew you was a bitch when I got with you, okay? I thought you was going to have to be a good family man. I thought you was going to leave the streets alone and fuck with me. You still ain't got no sting. You been out here for years in the streets. These niggas still don't respect you, my nigga. Like, get a job. Like, I'm tired of this shit. You know what? I'm out. Like, you out. I'm kicking you out. Why you acting like this? Why you acting like this? I thought you loved me. It's like, no, I told you, nigga. Like, they be knowing y'all niggas is bitches, bro. They be knowing. Then you be acting surprised, like, hey, yo, she tripping, you know what I mean? Trying to kick me out. Nigga, why can she in a position to kick you out? You been messing her with how long? You still ain't even at least First of all, shout out to Charlie Clips. I just saw a blog. They trying to play Charlie Clips. They talking about, I guess, some chick out there trying to act like she trying to expose Clips, saying she gave him money. First of all, this is what's weird. If you gave Clips money, okay, Clips. You know what I'm saying? I ain't know you had some P in him. You know what I mean? Okay, Charlie. I see you, baby. He is from Harlem. He is from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? No. You said you a square. Yeah, I know you ain't a square just because you said that. You ain't fooling me, baby. And Miss Lena K. Yeah, that's too professional, baby. You know what I'm saying? That sounds too professional. Miss Lena K. You ain't just put Lena K. You put the Miss. Listen. I'm talking to a professional, baby. All right. I be knowing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? She like, LOL. Yeah, I know. She said, you from Jersey? Yes, I'm from Jersey. What's up with you and Big T? We are battling on August 2nd in New York City. You should be there or be square. And by the way, it's still double the people than likes, so I suggest y'all even that up, please. All right, because we don't want to make this whack and just, get me in my feelings. You know what I mean? And, all right, if you saying for real, you're trying to convince me, if you're trying to convince me you're a square, I mean, I don't know if you think that's a good thing to me, but, okay. You said you the truth, Drones. Been a listener since day one. I appreciate that, Troy Williams. He said, say my channel name. Why would I do that? Why would I promote your channel? That looks like a professional thing. You can tap in with me if you want to do some business. He said, seriously, you know what I mean? Stolen valor? What's stolen valor? This hat? If that's the case, nigga, what the hell? We've been wearing army jackets since Nas in the 90s, bro. What you mean? You know what I'm saying? If you're a dude and you're saying yes, daddy, we're not even gonna, okay. But yes, that is what I like my women to say to me, absolutely. That is the cheat code for me. And that's what I don't think a lot of people understand, right? Like if you coming at a man for, you being down for him, you supporting him, like you helped him out, and then you try to go to the internet and be like, yeah, this bum ass nigga, I did this and I did that and I did this. Well, first of all, that just shows that you're a bird, okay? Because you're just telling people that you took an L. So if you felt like you took an L, then you took an L, right? If you just felt like, oh, I was just helping him out, you know what I'm saying? I mean, he ain't used me. I was just helping him out, you know what I'm saying? He's doing whatever, I gave him some money. But if you felt like you got used, then you got used. So why is you going to the internet telling people that, thinking that makes you look cool in some way? What is wrong with people that they think clout is like so relevant that they could just go and say anything and it's still gonna make them look good? So you going to say, I'm somebody's side piece that gave them money. Okay. Thank you. It's not really that bad of a headline. What's wrong with these motherfuckers? That's not that bad of a headline, man. Chick is annoyed about admits to giving you money. Hey. Y'all crying. I'm crying too, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh man. Hey Mason, are you a guy? He said people love toxicity. Yeah, it's very true. Yeah, it's very true. It is entertaining sometimes, you gotta admit. You know what I'm saying? Justin Remy, you're about, what, 12 years late for that? That video came out 12 years ago. And it's still on the internet if you want to look it up. You think Mason's a dude? What if it's a girl and she just said, what if she's just a girl calling me daddy? What if you think it's got to be a dude just because it's too forward, right? Ah! Come on, man. Don't be doing that, man. Don't be doing that, man. Listen, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, Sherry says hello, hello. How y'all doing? Howard, wait, hold on. Let me try to read some of y'all comments, and then we're gonna get into something. But hold on, I got you on the refrigerator because it's cool over here. What type of business am I in, bro? I am in the entertainment business. I am in the film business. I'm in the music business. I'm in the book business. I have a book, The Art of Word War. Um, I'm in show business, and I'm in business. Hey, no, I'm in business. I'm in business. Battle rap business. Yup, yup. He beat Nitty, respectfully, and pause. He said, "Nigga, you got us in the fridge." Yep, you're in the fridge, man. You cool? You cool? Cool out. Got you in the fridge. You just cool out for a second. You be alright. You want some juice too? Ooh, don't be talking nasty on here. You're gonna get me in trouble, alright? See, Miss Nina K, you already poverty. You know what I'm saying? You ain't fooling nobody, man. You a professional. I know a professional when I say one, man. Yeah. He said we cooling. Yeah, that's all. You know what I'm saying? We cooling. You know what I mean? He said, please, daddy. Alright, cool. Nah, you know what? You gotta earn the daddiness. That's another thing. I don't like being called daddy if you didn't earn it. That's just weird. You know what I'm saying? You know. He said, dude wants you to get your wants to get you your car back to you. It's in Miami. What car? What car are you talking about? Don't troll me like that. Mercedes. Which Mercedes? Let me see if you really trolling me or this is really a thing. Which Mercedes you talking about? Who are you though? Matter of fact, you send me a DM. Send me a DM on Instagram at the real Serious Jones. The real Serious Jones, no O in Serious, because I did drive a Mercedes in Miami, and I didn't know what happened with that car. Honestly, that shows you how crazy it gets. You think he's trolling? Could be. He could be trolling, but I mean, that wasn't the thing, so I don't know. Bro, he tried. He couldn't get a hold of you. He's a fan. I don't know what that means. He tried but couldn't get a hold of me. Who's he? Who's he? Right? He said trolling. Could be trolling. But that would be a high level troll though. Because not a lot of people know that, I had a, you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying, and you know what I'm saying. So it's something in there. It's something in there. You know what I'm saying? So if there's something in there, let me know what's going on, B. You know what I'm saying? Because I wouldn't mind having that Benz back. I forgot about her. I had just charged her to the game, man. See how that go? Not many of y'all would just leave a Mercedes somewhere. Enough for someone to even be able to troll you like that, right? It's a different lifestyle. But anyway, he said, I'm just saying. He said, I know where it is. All right, well, let me know. Let me know. He said, you drinking mad drinks? Ironically, no, brother. I'm not. Oh, yeah, I guess I am. I just had some juice and some water. Yeah, I guess I am. It's hot, bro. Like, you hear this AC? I got that shit on max blast. I don't know what's going on. Global warming is a real thing, bro. Sherry tired. She just lit like, it's hot. I got to stay hydrated, man. You love me? I love you too. I love you too. I appreciate you. You say you got like 10 different drinks. Got mad beverages going at once, right? Like niggas overhydrated right now. Like, it's alright. You know what I'm saying? Gotta stay, multiple pallets of hydration going on, B. Can I satisfy multiple pallets of my hydration? I don't want just one kind of, you know what I'm saying? There's some juice, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of water over here, a little bit of that leftover, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Wolfgang, absolutely. He said you just came to see Sherry. Okay. Yes, like Justin Remy said, drop them likes, you bet. I'm not gonna curse no more. I can't say that because I don't want to get in trouble, man. I'm getting these good ads now. I got multiple companies doing business with the Serius Jones brand. We going all the way up like a turtleneck. It's up and stuck like a cat in a tree. Hello, we ain't messing that up. No, 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 no. Y'all trolls ain't tricking me, man, to get my page. No, no, no. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna have me. Somebody. Okay, I want to say this too for my supporters and the people that know me. A young brother hit me up, which one I appreciate, man. It was love. This young brother hit me up and he said, Jones, what's wrong with you, man? He said, what are you doing explaining yourself to these mere mortals? He said, you done eat. I put it on my page. I ain't gonna lie. We called this ball pause. I know it's gonna sound like a pause, but this is what we used to call it. We call it like he balled me up. Like, yo, nah, he balled like, yeah, I gotta ball you up about it. That's what I don't know why I made that phrase up, but that's what I used to call it. And then my hood, we started using that. That's what it means to like put somebody on the spot, like I'm balling you up. Like I gotta ball you up. So he balled me up, like basically saying, like, bro, you are a GOAT. Like you're way above this level to explain yourself to regular people that will never even live a life nothing like yours, right? And I'm like, I don't think he understood, but I appreciated it, right? So we started a dialogue, we started talking behind this, right? And I basically had to let him know that, bro, there's a method to my madness, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing that deliberately to start this dialogue with the world, right? So look how many new people we got. Look how many different flags of different countries is in the chat. Look how many different ladies, you know what I'm saying, is coming through and showing love. Look how many different topics we were able to touch on. Look how many different things we were able to iron out from the past. Look how many different misconceptions. Look at somebody right here saying they got an old Benz of mines that I left somewhere, right? Look at all this that we were able to create by me. Instead of shying away from the elephant in the room, you can address it. Let's talk about it, right? Let's talk about it. So I think that's what, you said cap. See, that's another thing. You don't know the rules here, okay? You can do a lot of things here. One thing you can't do is call me a liar, okay? Because that's just dumb. Why would I turn on my phone to lie to you when I'm not getting nothing out of it? Or I could just tell the truth. What I got to lie about? That don't even make no sense. If you're gonna say I'm lying about something, it gotta be something. Like a story or something, like, you know what I'm saying? That's dumb to say I'm lying about why I'm making YouTube videos. Like what? Like I'll just be saying anything. Anyway, you said that chain is crazy. Yo, respectfully, it's not even crazy enough yet. Watch how this chain is gonna look by the end of next week. It shouldn't take more than a week. This background, see how it's like it's catching the light like this, like in a mirror shine kind of finish, right? But in this case, it actually kind of, this is how I did my first chain, but it didn't have the same finish in the background, right? So even though it's certain lighting and whatever, it catches the light and it makes the diamonds kind of like flash off it if it's in the club or whatever, right? But right here, it doesn't make the words stand out as much, and I need to bust the whole damn thing. Yeah, no, we ain't playing no games, man. Nah, we ain't playing no games. Nah, we gonna bust this whole damn thing down. Bust down goddamn Brown. Alright, that's how we coming from now on. Fuck, forget the dumb shit. Alright, it's over. You know what I'm saying? Wait, hold up. Wait, girl locked you out the Airbnb in Miami Beach. The reason why the car got. I'm lying, say it's cat. Hmm? Wait a minute. Shit still got roaches in the ashtray. You can't register the car on salvage title, so it's just sitting in a garage for like 10 years. Ah. Ah. Hmm. Wow. Who's he, man? Tap me in, bro. What are you doing? Can I get my car? Can I get my car back, man? You know what I'm saying? Can I get my car back? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Yeah, now I know. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. What the hell? What the hell? You see what I'm saying? He said, bitch, I know. Well, see, now why you saying, well, why you calling me a bitch, though? See, that's why now I'm getting confused, all right? I mean, if you know where it's at, just tell me. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a couple dollars. See, this is how we make. This is how we do this to play with. I'm gonna give you a couple dollars. You get me my car back. That was the original Macmobile. And y'all, and you know what we gonna do? We gonna celebrate it. He said, who set me up? Nobody set me up. I didn't have no problems down there. What set up? You hit me off here because now you confusing me. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, the police wound up taking that car because it got towed. It was towed. All right, that's what happened with that. I just didn't even go get it. So I had people, you know, asking about it, whatever. I just said, forget that car. Didn't care about it. That's what happened. So if somebody got it and said been sitting somewhere all this time and they can't register it from the title, that makes sense. So if you want, like, link me in with the person, we can resolve that. All right, we'll resolve that, and I'll take care of you for that. All right, and I appreciate it. Now, if you are just trolling me and you just somebody that knows about the situation, then all right, you got me. But I mean, that is the real situation. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't somebody locked me out of the Airbnb. What wound up happening was it was checkout time, and I was staying somewhere, and I couldn't get back in somewhere, and it was something else. And I was having a problem with that car. I was having a problem with that car, which I ain't gonna tell y'all what it was, just in case there's something funny in there. Cause I ain't say what car, and you don't know who I'm talking about, and you don't know where I'm talking about, and you don't know what year and what. Just in case it's something weird, huh? But there was a Mercedes that I did drive in Miami, that I did leave in Miami, that I would very much like back. I would be very, very grateful because I had some real memories in that car. I had some real memories in that car. You know what I'm saying? He said, Jones, that's one of your side pieces from back in the day. I ain't never had no side pieces, bro. That's the crazy part. I don't be having side pieces. I got main squeezes, baby. If I deal with you know what I'm saying? Only when I was dealing with my daughter's mother, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like, all right, I was really trying to be a family man at one point, you know what I'm saying? But other than that, there was years where I didn't deal with my daughter's mother because I wasn't gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm going full-fledged. I'm going about this money. I'm not gonna play. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna be halfway about mine. I'm going all the way in. You know what I'm saying? That's what it was for years for me. So here I am, drinking yet another different kind of juice. If you don't know about the ocean trip, you know what? That's what they need to do. They need to put me on one of them commercials. If you don't know about the ocean spray cran pineapple, yes, we do believe in having a variety of juices, pause, in the Jones household. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna lie, my joint got some of these. Actually, she bought all these, but she knows Yeah, I like different types of. The white cran strawberry? Boy. You know what's crazy? I'm tempted to make me a drink just because I got good juices, but I'm not drinking. Astaghfirullah. And just to prove to y'all, I'm not even drinking. I ain't even drinking, bro. I had me one drink, like a thing of wine yesterday, and like a little tiny shot. But look, this bottle been sitting here for I don't know how long. This bottle been sitting right here. And I'm like, I'm not drinking it, bro. But I'm tempted when I got all them good juices and shit. You know what I'm saying? I damn near want to make me a little cocktail pause. You know what I'm saying? Kick my shit with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get drunk, pop some shit. But I'm like, no. See, y'all lucky I ain't been drunk. If I've been drunk this whole time, this shit probably been a whole lot crazier. You know what I'm saying? This shit might have got way left. You know what I'm saying? Damn, my phone is burning up. Y'all gotta stay in the refrigerator, man. Y'all overheating, man. It's getting too hot. We get too hot out here, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, like I was saying, I'm gonna bring y'all along for the journey of this chain, right? My man, Chris. You know, we call him 4/5. He's from Brooklyn. He moved to Vegas. He called himself being a jeweler, right? All right. You know, but he did have his office on the Diamond District. He was connected with all of the, you know, the drillers and the diamond sellers, you know what I'm saying, and the jewelers. And I know these guys. I've known them for years. Shout out to Mr. to Eliante. I bought all types of pieces from them. You know what I'm saying? If you've seen the first Serius chain, that was from Eliante. The chain was from Eliante. The piece was from my guy that made the G Unit piece, 50, the spinning one. Okay? So this piece, like my other ones, I made it myself. I went to the jewelers that work in the Diamond District to cast it. They make the casting. They show you the casting in wax first. You decide what metal you want to make it out of. Okay? You can sit there and decide to mix your own metals. You could say, okay, I want 75% platinum, 25% silver, you know, or 20% silver, 5% copper, right? And they'll make a blend of metal, or you want 20 or 22 karat gold, or 18 karat, or 16 karat, or whatever. You could just decide right there what you want to make. You know what I'm saying? That's the way I like to make my jewelry. I want to make it. I just want you to cast it. I want to draw it. I want to design it. I want to know the way it's going to be, all the shit. I just want you to I'm going to give you the money, give you the diamonds. I'm going to buy the diamonds myself and take it to a diamond setter, okay? The same people that you go to. Because I'm not paying you 5, 10 bands extra for you to pay some old Jewish man of 75 cents a diamond. I'm giving y'all some game right now on the low. I'm giving y'all some free game right now on the low. Because a lot of y'all don't understand the way the jewelry business and none of that works. You go and you give some guy, you pay 3 middlemen. That's why you paying that much. You paying 3 middlemen. Hello? He said, "What have you smoked?" Honestly, I'm my eyes look high. I smoked hours ago. I mean, I want to smoke, but I can't because I'm on live with y'all. Hello? And I'm respecting the brand and the algorithm. Hello? I'm respecting YouTube. Come on now. Thank you. Thank you for giving me these good ads. Let's keep getting this money. You know what I'm saying? He said, facts. He said, they all know each other, and they all know each other. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Chung. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my man Chung. He was with us in Miami. He was one of the young boys that, was around at that time. And he actually is a jeweler now. So you know what? I'm going to spend some money with Chung. That's what we're going to do. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When the last you linked with Gilly? Oh man, it's been a long time since I linked with Gilly. Wallow actually sent me a very inspirational message. Shout out to Wallow, man. He told me that I was motivation for him for a long time in prison. And that really hit home to me because sometimes I don't be realizing the influence that I've had over people. I don't be realizing they really watched me and really was using me to get out of and escape pain and escape, like, you know what I'm saying, what they're going through. And I was an outlet to just bring some joy to their life. That don't be computing to me sometimes. You know what I'm saying? And it's sometimes when certain people say that, it hits home like, damn, word. And he's like, yo, many dark nights in a cell. You know what I'm saying? Watching you was like, and it's like, damn. And watching him now be out here taking over the world and just being a motivational, positive force, a change. That's inshallah what I strive to be also. You know what I'm saying? I just gotta do better. I gotta be a better example. I gotta be a better, a better representative of not only myself, but just of the culture, you know what I'm saying? And I think part of that growth is me kind of getting out of the realm where I'm always constantly dealing with battle rappy energy. It's a negative space. Let's just keep it what it is. It's a negative space. For the most part, it's usually some negative narrative that either I'm talking about or they're talking about, or, you know what I'm saying? And you're doing damage control all the damn time and all that. Bruh, ain't nobody trying to deal with all that. You know what I'm saying? We just want to be creative. Afro Jones. August 2nd. August 2nd, that Afro Jones dropping that shit different. Afro beats. You ain't never seen a Jersey / Harlem nigga, a Wolf making Afro beats. And I made all these beats. And for those that think that y'all hearing these beats and y'all like, yeah, who making these? It's me, okay? Please, stop underestimating, please. Please, stop underestimating me, all right? I'm a real artist and I'm a real producer, all right? And that's what I really want to do now. I want to do my music, my films, you know what I'm saying? I want to get, why can't I be in power? Hold up. I could come around the corner like this in power. They'd be like, oh, I seen Jones. He was in the shootout with the cops and shit. Yeah, I could do that. I could do all that. You know what I'm saying? Let's do all the superstar shit now, bro. You know what I mean? Y'all, you feel me? Like, it's time for the superstar shit, bro. We ain't got time for the dumb regular shit no more, bro. You know what I'm saying? I've been doing that shit this long. I still look young and handsome. Let me use this shit, all right? I'm in the gym. I'm getting my, you know what I'm saying? You see, you know what I mean? Yeah. I'm sturdy right now. I'm Terry Cruising right here. You know what I'm saying? I'm ready to get my Terry Crews on damn near. You feel me? Get me in the Hollywood doors and let me go up out of here like I belong, man. Y'all niggas done held me back for years. Let's call it what it is. Let's call a spade a spade. I done held myself back, battling and just staying in this realm for so long instead of just saying, all right, you know what? No, this is the first time I ain't ran my mouth this much. This is why we going up, because it's like, oh shit, Jones popping this shit. I ain't never been this consistent talking nowhere. Hello? He said, I see. Is that chain real? Absolutely. And I'm gonna show you, I told you I'm gonna show you the process. I'm gonna show you the video. As we busting it down, we're gonna go to the jewelers. We're gonna show exactly how they make it. All right, we're gonna show the diamonds. The diamonds are gonna have paperwork to show you what type of diamonds they are. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna drill them. I think we're gonna bust this back down in mosaic setting is what you call. All right, there's gonna be mosaic setting diamonds. And then we're gonna do this on top. And then I'm gonna bust the wolf heads, I think. Right? I want to keep the snake. If you don't get the theme of the chain, it's the wolves have snakes in their mouths. All right? That's the theme, right? The wolves eating the snakes, and it's keeping the whole link going. That's the circle of life, right? You know what I'm saying? If you're not getting the metaphor of the whole thing, right? So I was going to do it at first to make this really look like a mouth. You see, it's the teeth, right? So I was going to make this pink, like pink diamonds in the background to really make this look like a mouth. Like he really got the wolf weight in his mouth. But to be honest, I don't think that'll look as good. What you think? I think I could just do white diamonds and just white and just make it all bust and shine and that's it. You know what I'm saying? That's it. He said, that's dope. I appreciate it. Official. He said, that chain look like it's choking you. Oh, no, this ain't shit. I mean, it's heavy, but this ain't, you know. And when I came home from jail, I said this before. I found out that the prophets, Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam said, gold is for the next lifetime. If you notice, there's a lot of heavenly stuff about gold. You know what I'm saying? So he was really saying that if you really want to wear gold in heaven, don't wear it on earth as much. So I'm like, damn, that's cold, right? I'm like, damn. But what would you rather? Would you rather be able to have a big stupid chain on your palace in paradise and have any type of jewelry you ever want and for the rest of your existence that lasts forever? Or just have a nice chain for a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, before you die. I think I'm gonna go with the, I could just design chains in heaven. And I know that that's just a heavenly thing because when I was a kid, I loved jewelry before I even knew anything about what the value of it was. You know what I'm saying? And my daughter was like that too. She loved when I had my grill. She would just be like, "Shiny teeth, Daddy, a shiny teeth." She loved that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just diamonds are a beautiful thing. It's one of nature's wonders. You know what I'm saying? It's literally made from all types of pressure and all types of. It's literally an example of how, something so rare can come from so much, pressure and whatever. So I think it's only natural to, diamonds though. It don't say nothing about diamonds in the Quran or the Hadith, but it says something about gold. So I'm like, damn, I had mad gold. I sold all of it. It says simple chain here on earth. Take heavenly part. Assalamu alaikum. Wa alaikum salam. Wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. What's my favorite Persian dish? I honestly don't know what a Persian dish really would be. But if I think Persian, I guess you're saying, like halal food, like Arabic type of food. So I would say lamb. I love lamb. I'm a lamb guy. Pause. Says someone get this kid a counselor. For what? Y'all are my counselor. And I get paid for you to be my counselor, so I'm good. What are you counselor for? He said respond to nasty. He making a valid point. What point? Where's he at? He said, I don't get how he get treated like that. He was huge over here when he beat Jen. Oh, no, we're not going to do that. Because, okay, wait. There's another person saying, please respond to Nas. Okay. Serius, I'm from the UK. And over here, we always mention you as one of the greats of battle rap. Why do they now feel the same in the US? I think you mean why do they not? But honestly, they do feel that way. But what happens is, because of the fact that I'm still active, right? Rest in peace, Pat Stay. This is something he said to me before he passed. He said, Serious, you need to do battle rap media. And I'm like, why? He's like, because they don't know your personality. He's like, they don't know. He's like, we don't really know. You know what I'm saying? Some of these people grew up on you, whatever. But even then, did you ever really see Serius Jones in any podcasts? Did you really know anything about my life, my background? Do you know how many brothers I got? Do you know what I did in high school? Do you know if I played basketball or what? What do you really know about me? You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, Jonesland, you know what I'm saying? So it's like now I'm able to kind of, have that dialogue going a little bit more because I'm putting the time and effort into it. But I feel like because I'm here, and like Pat Stay was saying, he was like, bro, you're a threat still. He's like, if you're a threat still to these guys, they don't want to just admit that they grew up watching you. They don't want to admit that, you know what I'm saying, whatever. They want to, you know what I mean? They still look at it like they have to kind of, it's like the big brother syndrome or something. You know what I'm saying? You kind of want to show your big brother that you don't need him type shit. You know what I'm saying? That's how little brothers think about it sometimes. Even though they're not really young niggas, it's like fake young niggas that kind of really was old but just wasn't outside. But that's a whole nother story. But you know what I'm saying? You kind of want to see people doing good, and you like, oh, okay, that actually feels good for you to see people doing good. But it's a whole nother energy sometimes. So I feel like that narrative that you might see trickle down over the tweets or the Reddits of, oh, I don't know about Jones and all that. That's coming from the people that, they're combating the narrative of other people that's saying, Jones is a legend, Jones this, Jones that. You know what I'm saying? So you got what you call that, the protractors. You know what I'm saying? You got the people that's basically, haters. And I think that just comes with America. Y'all are more loving people over there. That's why I fuck with the UK. UK is like, they could beef you. They got ops They got enough respect for their ops. They go to war with knives and shit. Y'all still ain't even thinking about. Y'all could go have a knife fight with somebody, and then literally go in the club later and be like, yeah, man, it's the, we went back to the ends, man. But I mean, like, y'all niggas be beefing and still be cool. Like, I love the way y'all demeanor is as street niggas. Some of y'all are just like the most cordial and respectful, gentleman ass niggas, but be dangerous as hell. It be funny as hell to me because you be seeing Nigerian niggas, they be diesel as hell, and they be like, here's a Chelby Ochowo that just did 15 years for murder, and he's here to tell you a story. He'd be like, yeah, in it, I was from the ends, right? And, I was always, a good kid, and I just got violent, I just got so violent. And now, but he's just so cordial and fucking like mannered. Y'all like have great manners or some shit, it seemed like over there. You know what I'm saying? But like over here, we don't, niggas don't be having no class. Niggas don't be having none of that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all be having home training and class and say yes ma'am and yes sir, and I respect that about the UK. Like y'all still raised with some class, and I think it's because y'all be having Caribbean parents, right? Even though they, in the UK they either African parents, right? African parents they playing that shit. You getting your ass whooped in playing games in the African house, hello, and in the Caribbean house, right? So the blacks in the UK and all that, they coming from them type of households, so they still got some type of respect, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong, but this is how it seems from the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? He said, you from the UK. Shit, I love it over there, though. He said, I see your accent. Bruv, the man them. Nah, I definitely, I love the vibes over there, man. I had such a good African and Asian parents don't play. Yeah, they not playing. What? African parents don't even understand what's going on. They're going upside your head. They're going right upside your head. They're not even trying to understand. What you do? You get gang? You join the. I don't rest you to be gang. Nigga just start beating your ass. Hey, no. Wait, it's just a scarf, Dad. Oh, yeah, they ain't playing that shit. Going right upside your head. Said, yeah. He said, you think the UK is filled with good fans? You gotta do other places in Europe like Netherlands, Poland, Germany. They have proper fans. Yo, I was blessed enough to do a Euro tour in about, 2012, 2011, where I went to 5 different countries and we did about, 12 shows, about 11. It was about a 12, 13 show tour. And we called it the Euro Tour. And I went to Wiesbaden, Germany. I went to Frankfurt. I went to Denmark. I went to Naples, Italy. I went to Rome, Italy. I went to Tuscany. I went to France, Paris, and I went to Orléans, France, which is right outside Paris. You know what I'm saying? And we had shows lined up in the UK, but to be honest, I wasn't getting paid enough for it to make sense. Like, cause at that time, the UK wasn't as big as it is now in terms of rap shows, bro. Like they blew up. It was more still, shout out to Skepta and all of them. They were still kind of on some grunge, grime. Like it was a certain bop in the UK. You know what I'm saying? And now they kind of have this drill vibe, and it's more street, and they more in tune with us in terms of the bars and all of that. You know what I'm saying? But back then it was like garage. That's what I remember. The London girls, I used to meet them in the club, right? Because I always, I love the ladies, right? And not even just because on no sexual tip or nothing. I love y'all. Y'all always just keep me in tune with the new fashion, the new styles, the new sounds and vibes across the world, right? And when I would just be kicking with them at their hotel room or something after the club, right? And I'd be like, so what y'all listening to over there? Like, what y'all, and they would play some, they'd be like, oh, we listen to Garage. Garage is like, and I'd be like, well, what does that sound like, right? And then they would play it. And I'd be like confused at first, like, well, how do you dance to that, right? And then they would get up and I'm like, oh, I started to understand it. It was like I started to understand the bop. And it was like, okay, you know what the bop is? It's African. It's, all right, here go the bop. And it's a rap, right? sitting in the box and gentlemen Johnson, gentlemen Carson, gentlemen Johnson, Inman, Austin, Adrian Austin, the big Tim Salsa. And Austin, and I'm awesome. Yes, that's awesome. Like, that was the first bop of garage, right? And it would be like, right? They adapted that eerie sound, right? That Pop Smoke sound where they put that sample behind it. Then it's, and but it's still that, right? It's still that. It's still that bop that's like, if you didn't hear it with something else, you'd be kind of confused, like, what's going on there? So it used to be the little weird electronic-y sounds with the garage. When you would hear the garage beats and the UK beats, it was like that little grime. Exactly, that's what they called it. Grime, garage, and grime would have them little sounds that was like, it was like house. It was like a house thing. And this is why I just saw, man, I love this. I love this. Because look, we get to wind up chopping good game about just life and all type of shit regardless, right? Even if we didn't mean to, right? So boom, I just seen this documentary that was about house music, right? And they was like, you know why it's really house music? Because it was made by people in the house. That's it. That's why it was called house music. And it was like, that made sense. But you know them sounds that we hear in them house beats? Those little, the little quirky, warpy little sounds? You know why they was using those sounds? Because they couldn't afford real keyboard. They couldn't afford real, big production stuff. So they was making those beats on those little drum machines. And they interviewed all the original producers that made some of the biggest house joints. And guess where the first place that shit blew up was? The UK. You know why? Because it came out around the same time as Ecstasy. So when it came around the same time as Ecstasy, now you in the club in the UK, and some DJ is playing this exclusive house mix, but nigga, you just snorted you a line of the purest MDMA that ever hit the streets, and yeah, you hear these quirky little weird bass sounds that's making you just part. Now you just in there at 7 in the morning, just in some fucking weird bass trance. It's some weird cocaine MDMA bass trance that you like, you know what I'm saying? So these sounds, you feel me? He said learning is occurring. Hey, you feel me? Come on now. We got to learn, man. We got to, listen, this is the world here. This is good game, man. I'm chopping game with y'all. So I'm glad you can learn something here, because I learned something. I learned something when I went overseas, and I learned the pulse of the world. That's why this Afrobeat album is going to shake shit. I can't wait to come to the UK and do my tour of this Afro Jones album when the show is packed with the Nigerians and the Ghanaians and the Jamaicans and the girls that's winding it up when they hear these motherfucking vibes that I know how to curate and create, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because I was there on the ground with it. I was on the ground floor with it. I was one of them original niggas back in the day when Londoners first started coming here. Before it was even, I was soaking the vibes. I was learning about the grime and the garage and the grunge and all of this shit. Skepta and Booba in France. All of the original niggas back in the day. I was soaking all that game because I always wanted to rule the world with this music. I wanted my music to go around the world. I ain't never just want to be a rapper around the hood, whatever. Once I seen that, nah, it's a whole world out here, nigga. You could be in Paris. Niggas in Paris, literally. That's where it clicked to me, too, because I'm in Paris doing a show, and the niggas in the crowd, like, they don't understand you, bro. They don't understand you. Because I was still naive enough where I would talk. I would come out at the show and be like, Paris, what's up, what's poppin'? And they would yell like twice, right? They'd give you like 2 good yells. Next one, like, and then after that, just be like, and you don't know, so you still talking, thinking it's normal to just talk. And they looking at you like, the dude was like, they don't understand you, bro. I'm like, oh, it finally clicked to me, like, they don't be knowing what the hell we be saying. It's not about that. It's about the vibe, man. Are you rocking or not? Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop. He used to come out and rock that crowd. Everywhere I went, my man Fat Man Scoop was booked. Right? And he coming out on that stage with his belly out, and he just jumping out there, bam, 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 breathe in, breathe out, Fat Man Scoop, croak again, Timberland, boom, 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 boom. They going crazy, nigga. They don't know nothing he's saying. They don't care. It don't matter. Come on, nigga. Rest in peace, Fat Man Scoop, nigga. One of the original party gods, nigga. Going around the world, rocking big ass crowds of people that don't even know English, nigga. All they know is he rocking. That's all they needed to know. That's what showed me like, oh shit. That's how you connect, nigga. It's energy. Don't matter what you saying. So you know what I started doing? I would ask the DJ every place I go, what's the biggest records here? Tell me the 2 biggest records here, right? I will also find out how to say, Vos en die Hände en Wiesbaden. Vos en die motherfucking Hände. What does that mean? Hands in the air. Right? I would learn how to say like 3 things in each, whatever. I learned how to say where the gangsters at or where the bad bitches at. I learned how to say hands in the air, you know what I'm saying? And I would say like where my ladies make some noise. I would learn how to say like 3 things, right? So when I come out and I say that, they're like, oh shit, he knows, right, hands up. And then I'll be like, I heard y'all like this song, and I'll play it, right? And then they be, oh, like he know our shit, right? Now they rocking, oh, right? Now I'm like, okay, yo, all right, we gonna get this shit started. Now they in pocket. Now they rocking with me. You feel me? Now they looking at it like, oh nah, he gets us. They excited. I'm tapping in with them now. We connecting. I know what y'all like out here. I know the pulse. I know what y'all. I know the frequency. I know the vibes. You know what I'm saying? Everybody respected when you connect. As an MC, that's what part of being an MC is about. So I really learned how to do that internationally by being on that tour in Europe. You know what I'm saying? To the point where I'm performing in Naples on a speaker. They ain't even have no fucking stage in that club, nigga. I'm in some club called Rise. I wonder if they still there. And Naples gangster too. That's where they got all the mafia hat. All that shit is going down, nigga. When I came into Naples, nigga, I ain't never seen no shit like this, nigga. I drove into Naples. Shorty, shout out to Karima Sharif. I love you, baby. Assalamu alaikum. You know what I'm saying? That's still in my mind. She's still like my, my wife, like, but not in like this lifetime. You know what I'm saying? That's my people, man. That's my heart. You know what I'm saying? She literally believed in me enough to just set up a whole tour of Europe. She had never did no shit like that before. She literally just came up with, I could, like she just got inspired. I inspire her. You know what I'm saying? And she inspired me. And we literally traveled around the globe just off the belief that we could do it. She literally just picked up a phone, started calling clubs all over Europe, and set up a tour for me. That's why I don't believe in no chick talking about she can't and this and that. This girl didn't know nothing of that nature, bro. She picked up a phone and called all around Europe, bro, and set up a 5-country tour. I love you, Karima. I always love you for that. Come on, bro. You can't tell me what belief do. You can't tell me what a woman that believes in you would do. Come on now. And she was my translator, the DJ, transportation. You know what I'm saying? We made history, Karima. That was historic. That was historic, man. They'll never know. You know what I'm saying? She was rushing in there, pulling girls out the bed. You know what I'm saying? Trying to keep these girls from devouring me. You know what I'm saying? Keeping me focused. You know what I'm saying? We was rocking. That's disrespectful. Okay, that's disrespectful. What life lesson did I learn the hard way? Sheesh. I learned all type of life lessons the hard way, love, unfortunately. Shout out to Puerto Rico. I've been to Puerto Rico. La Perla. You know what I'm saying? We got the best Spanish, everything. Hey, first of all, yo hablo español también, ¿ok? Aprende más de la calle. Que yo soy serio. Serio es un jefe, ¿ok? Serio es un padrino. No es un trabajando para pobre cosas. ¿Entiende? Solamente necesito la más mejor cosas de la vida. ¿Entiende? Tengo un puro corazón. Mucho mentirosas y mujeres, venga a mi casa, a mi vida con mierda. No me gusta. Y necesito puro. Necesito puro en mi vida. ¿Entiendes? Hey, primo, yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo quiero también. Tengo mucho hambre, pero hablando contigo. Yo tengo mucho hambre, pero hablando contigo. Pero tengo mucho amor contigo. ¿Entiendes? Mi gente. I'm low key nice, right? I'm low key nice. I ain't realize I was alright until I moved to Miami. And I was like, oh shit, I'm popping this shit. Like, oh. Mm-hmm. A translator, AI translator works too. You say you remember Porto from Scarface? Hey yo, where my man that said he had my car though, bro? You still in here, bro? Hold on, I gotta find you. You gotta, what's your gram, bro? So I can follow you on the gram, fam. I'm serious. And wait a minute. Scarface, yeah, Porto means pure. You know what I'm saying? That's all that means. Pure means pure. You know what I'm saying? So if you say you got, stop, Sherry. Your claws are too sharp. You're scratching the mess out yourself. I gotta cut your claws again. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that super chat. The AI Variety Show says, salute Jones. Does Chat GBT ACT have a place in music / battle rap? I hope not. I hope not, honestly. But, I mean, I think it can enhance production value. Let me not say that. I think it can enhance production value. It can make people's um, product and presentation look a lot better. You know what I'm saying? You can have all type of creative fun stuff. You say a certain bar, it can reenact it. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to my guys on Universal Parallel on that they do a lot of AI stuff with the battle rap bars. You know what I'm saying? Act out somebody's bars with the AI stuff. But I think it depends, man. I don't want to see AI writing people's raps. I don't want to see that personally. You know what I'm saying? But do I want to see just creative, fun things that might be AI generated and just kind of stretches the envelope of what's possible? I think that actually might be fire. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what it is. You know, depending on what it is. You know what I'm saying? And do, with the technology. If that answers your question, brother. And I appreciate that super chat. It said AI bars are crazy. Hey, you see AI is making, listen, I had a whole AI binge. I love these songs. Y'all ain't hear the future Stick Talk remix? You know it all the stick talk. They remixed on some soul AI, all these 70s soul songs with trap songs. I was jacking that. I'm like, this shit is actually like, this is amazing. You know what I'm saying? I was literally smoking, riding to that, and it was fun to me. But that's dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That's dangerous when, you can literally just make a whole classic song out of something, just type it in, say, make me a classic. You know what I mean? It's inevitable at this point. Yeah. Do you have a diamond detector? No, I don't. I mean, I did. I brought it out the swamp battle. I don't know where I put it, though. Somewhere around here. Travis Diss to Pusha T is giving AI. Oh, Travis Diss Pusha T? I didn't know about that. Kills the creativity of the artist. Exactly. He says, Serious, I'm from the UK, and over here we always mention you as one of the... Bro, is that AI? Because you just asked that exact question and we answered that. Why are you asking that again, Nas? Now you giving me AI vibes. I'm like, wait a minute, that's weird. How you ask the same exact question the same exact way after we answered that same exact question? So you must be shooting a blog or something? You trying to get me to say it again so you can screenshot it and put it up on your YouTube or something? Like, what that mean? He said, we told you. Bro, what do you do for a living? I do this for a living. I live for a living. I like that one. I live for a living. You know what I'm saying? I live for a living. Yes, Lord. He said, nah, I've been asking that for ages. I answered you, bro. You didn't hear my answer? I thought you heard me. I gave you a whole detailed like answer. Let me find out I was just talking because I got lips. I thought you heard me. He said, wow. He said he wants you to do the same segment again and do the accents. Bruv! Bruv, what's going on in it? Nah, shout out to all my UK brethren, man. He said, shit, I must have missed it. I will rewatch. Hey, nah, I respect that, brother. I respect that, brother. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Aria Lee Ray? I ain't seen you in a minute, sexy face. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'm starting to remember and recognize some of y'all, man, because y'all been rocking with me, man. Showing me love, man. You know what I'm saying? He said, I look like Usher. Shit. You know, trying to have these ladies acting like Usher. Shit. I need to walk around with some cherries. He said, I can't believe I missed it. Yeah, I can't believe it either, brother. I got in detail with like I gave you a whole full a breakdown of the whole. He said he wild. Nah, he might have just got busy or something. He might have got kids. Yeah, he said I was at work with a customer. Yeah, like you know what I mean. People got lives. They got stuff they doing. So yeah, like nah, you gotta go back and watch it, bro. You gotta go back and watch it. But I definitely gave you, you know, because they were actually campaigning for you. They were like, answer Nas's question, answer Nas's question. So I was like, all right, I had to go back, find your question. I read it out loud, then I answered it, bro. You know what I mean? He said, why you stopped doing the stories? I didn't stop doing the stories. I didn't stop doing the stories. But to be honest, I don't like making up stuff, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, there's only so many stories that, you know what I mean? I got stories still, but I don't want to just be spreading myself thin and just give y'all everything at once, you know what I'm saying? So I try to space it out. I try to talk about topics. I try to talk about battle stuff. I address elephants in the room. I answer questions directly. You know what I'm saying? The last couple blogs I did was, even though it might seem like it's controversial because I'm talking about other people, these are questions that people and fans are asking me to address. You know what I'm saying? So this is what I try to do now, especially because it's working. Okay? It's making the algorithm go up. It's making our brand ship, you know, whatever. Grab a camera for Lamar edit. What that mean? He said, nah, son, I always gotta mention you as one of the GOATs. I know I only just found your channel on the algorithm yesterday. I appreciate that, brother. You know what that tells me? That tells me that I'm right where I'm supposed to be. So I appreciate you being here with me. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that we able to build on this level. You know what I'm saying? AI Variety Stores, thanks for that super chat. They said thanks. If you can collaborate with any artist, dead or alive, who would it be? Hands down, Bob Marley. Bob Marley. I have a song, shout out to Hitboy. I don't know if y'all heard of Hitboy. I did this song called Concrete Jungle. Bro, I just had to have a moment. Yo, bro, that song, that was like one of the hardest songs I ever made, right? And I had lost my voice around that time. For some reason, I lost my voice. And it sounded like, I sounded basically like Jeezy, but with like bars. And it was like, and Bob Marley coming in the background like concrete jungle, where we live in the jungle. It was like bone chilling, bro. It was like everybody that heard that record looked at me and was like, that was it. Luda came in there at his house. I was recording that record in his crib, right? Ludacris walks in his crib. This is what law heat, all right? See how it works? This is all organic, so you wind up getting a story, right? Just like that. See how this works? So now you're gonna get a story. So boom. I have been recording at Hitboy crib, right? I had not Hitboy crib, Hitboy studio where he worked at what was it, Zone 3 or some shit they called their studio, where it was with Polo. He was signed to Polo the Dawn. If y'all remember, put some D's on it, bitch. Hitboy was signed under him, right? Which back in that day, and a lot of times, if you sign to a producer, that producer is really getting a lot of the clout for your work. You know what I'm saying? That producer is getting a lot of your clout, right? So Hitboy been that fire. He been making sample beats that was like, oh my God, big stadium ass shit, right? So he had this beat called Concrete Jungle. I had did about 6 different songs with Hitboy, right? So don't you know these niggas had called over there. Now, they like, yeah, your boy Serius Jones in here going crazy, right? Now, see, when I get fired up, I get on the run. So imagine young Serius Jones in the studio with Hitboy, cooking up hit after hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm in there, pockets fat, got 100 bands in my account. Nigga, I'm popping it, nigga. I'm in here, what? We was making classics, nigga. We going back to back to back. Me and Hitboy is like Batman and Robin type shit. That shit was crazy. And I had so much respect for him, I never put one of those records out. I never put not one record that I recorded with Hitboy out. Because I respected him that much. And I wanted to do it right. I ain't want to just leak nothing on mixtape and then lie and be like, oh, I ain't know how that came out. I'm not one of them niggas. I wasn't going to do that. I'm like, nah. If I can't clear this shit and drop it right, I respect it. So, God willing, we going to work again anyway, right? So, but this song, Luda comes in, right? Now, mind you, he had like this 6-foot bong with him, right? He had this big old bong. And he had these chicks with him, right? He had a couple little bad model-looking joints. I think the joint Summer something, Summer Walker, I don't know if whoever was with him. It was another Summer one. It wasn't that one. It was a Summer something before her. It was a light-skinned one that was bad and everybody knew. And she was with him. And they came in there and we playing this record. And he came in there and his eyes got wide and the engineer was loving it, right? That engineer was my nigga too. I don't remember his name. I think it's Josh, but I think I'm just being racist and think of a white boy engineer and I'm just saying Josh. But something saying Josh in my head about that, right? But whatever. He might not be Josh. But anyway, Josh is like sitting there, he's going crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm kind of like, can't believe I sound like this, right? I mean, I'm the Ludaplex with this fucking $1 million mic system. My voice sounds crazy. This shit sounds like, oh shit, that's me, right? And I got the raspy Jeezy voice, so it's like that Bob Marley in the background and the sample and that shit was just movie. And he came in there and he was like, bro, he said, I think this is the one, right? He said, I think this is the one. And I said, so this the one you wanna get a verse on? You know what that bitch ass nigga said to me? You know what he said to me? You funny. Oh, you funny. What? Look in the mirror, I got some on my face or something. I got boogers. What's funny about that? I just signed a multi-million-dollar deal to you, and you are contractually obligated to give me 3 verses on my first album, sir. And you haven't given me one yet, and I've been recording in your house for months now, and you're dancing around and want to smoke this bong with models with me and talk about I'm funny? When I say, is this the one you would like to get a verse on when you tell me it's the one? That nigga's a bitch. But anyway, that's what happened. And then the funny part is, he wanted to talk to me about this story that happened, right? Because this is the first happened. All right, I guess this could be the basis of the story because this is the real story. And this is how this transpired because this is how I wound up going back because he was like, man, you got to come back to the crib and record and all this shit after this happens, right? There's a big studio called Hot Beats in Atlanta, right? This was my first meeting where I met everybody at DTP. Everybody's in the studio. Everybody's in this big A room where it's about 50 people. It's a huge board. Everyone's just in there smoking, kicking it, right? And here I come. I'm fresh, from Jersey. I'm, the new signee. They know they just signed Serius Jones. They don't know me, right? They don't even know how I get busy musically, right? They don't know how I get busy musically yet. And some of y'all still don't. Some of y'all really think I'm just some freestyle guy and like I can rap. You don't get it, nigga. I make these beats that sound like you be like, who made that, Timberland? No, me, nigga. I got what off. Like, it'd be like that. I be really catching like real one in a lifetime like vibes and making stuff I don't even be realizing I'm capable of doing. But that's because I keep going for it. I keep learning. And I've been doing it 20, 30 years now. So I'm nice now. Hello? I'm nice with hooks. I'm nice with bars. I'm nice with beats. I'm nice with films. I'm nice with I'm nice. Trust me. Don't take my word for it. Trust me. You know what I mean? Just check it out. But anyway, you say you want to hear? I got you. Afro Jones is dropping August 2nd. And I'm battling Big T August 2nd. You might actually be invited. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But, yeah. So, boom. Uh, I got a hit, man. Are you threatening me? Okay. He said you've been nice. Thank you, brother. So basically, it's 50 people in this room, and everybody's standing around and nobody's working, right? So I took it upon myself to say, you know what? This is my chance to what? Steal the shine. This is my chance to show them that I'm on a different level than everybody, right? So I go up to the engineer and I tell the engineer, load up this beat, right? He loads up the beat. It's a beat. It's a Hitboy beat too. That's crazy. I wish I still had that beat. I'm gonna have to make another beat that's, whatever. But that beat was just, it had the horns in it. It was just a big Vegas sounding, it was like some Bruno Mars. You know what I'm saying? It was one of them joints, right? And I came up with this hook in my mind. It go like this. It's like, that's just the game. It's ups and downs in this life, the price of fame. Sometimes it feels like I'm rolling the dice when the world knows your name. They think you on top, but they don't know. It's like chasing this dough. You know how it goes. And the horns is like, da 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 da. It's ups and downs. No, they didn't know what I was doing, right? I told this producer, load up this beat, and I went behind the booth and I started singing this hook. Everybody in there is like, what? Oh no. What is he doing? Oh no. Serius Jones, the battle rapper, is in here trying to sing some weird ass hook. They're looking at each other like it's a whole murmur in the room of like, oh nah, this is crazy, right? But they didn't know. They didn't know what I was doing. They didn't understand, right? Thank you. Oh no, my bad, my bad. I almost put you in timeout instead of pinning your commentaries. My bad. Yes, I pinned that at the bottom. Thank you, Tyrese. If y'all want to give a cash app, that's to the Wolf Way right there. All right, that's my cash app. I gotta put y'all back in the freezer because we overheating. We overheating again, man. I'm sitting here popping and chopping with y'all too much, man. I'm overheating my phone. It's going crazy. But anyway, okay, boom. So I went to the bike. I went to the bike of the studio, right? I'm from Texas. I went to the bike. I went to the bike of the studio, and I started recording this hook, right? And they looking at me like, people are looking like, what are you doing, bro? Right? Now they don't know I'm singing it like this. That's just the game. It's ups and downs in this life. The price of fame. I'm singing it like that on purpose, right? You know why? So Sharifa, who is Mary J. Blige 2.0 vocally, is about to blow this hook out the water. Y'all don't know what I'm doing, right? I'm referencing this for her. So she could hear every little vibrato in my voice. The price of fame. No, yeah. I know what I'm doing. I'm alley-ooping this shit for her. I'm throwing this right over the rim, baby. Here. Right there, baby. She about to catch this shit in. And that's exactly what she did, right? She went in there and went crazy. She made that, yo, Reefer, I'm about to find you. We gonna relay that hook that I wrote and came up with that these people, ooh, we dropping that. We dropping that. We bringing that back. Nah, we ain't letting that die. That's a classic, right? So soon as she start laying the hook, everybody murmuring all the dumb shit. I come over to her, I whisper to her, I'm like, go kill that hook. She like, say no more, right? She went over there, threw her shit on. I love you, Reefer. Reefer a gangster, man. They was scared of Reefer. You know what I'm saying? They was scared of Reefer. She from Newark. She from Newark and she wasn't playing. They was scared of Reefer, bro. And they was scared of Shauna. They wanted to have all these get bitches, but they was scared of them, right? They wouldn't even let them shine like they were supposed to, man. Y'all niggas wasn't right, man. So she come over, blow the hook out the water, going crazy. I'm like, oh, the whole building go, Wallahi Dean. Every rapper in there picked up a pen and started writing a verse. Now all of a sudden, now everybody want to write a verse. Y'all was looking at me like I was crazy first, right? Now it's, oh, nigga, who said this was my song? I didn't say this was for everybody to get to be like, what y'all writing for? What? All right, you know what? All right, now I gotta be a team player, right? Now I gotta be like, all right, whatever, right? So guess who first one that walks up to the mic is? Chingy. Chingy walks up to the mic and flips out his thing. He flips out his thing, and I swear to y'all, I'm not exaggerating in the least bit, yo. This man had a rhyme where he said in the rhyme, when I was 9, I used to hit him with the 9 or something like that. And it was like, what? Now, y'all just heard the hook that I said. That's just the game. It's ups and downs in this life. The price of fame, sometimes it feels like you're rolling the dice. When the world knows your name, they think you're on top, but they don't know. You're chasing this dough, and you know how it goes. That's just the game. Why are you on this song starting it off talking about you're a 9-year-old shooting people with 9 millimeters? No, Chingy. Okay? First of all, what? You're Chingy. You're literally Chingy. Okay? Like, that's fucked up. I'm saying, come on. You can't go from right there to 9, hit him with the 9, bro. Come on, bro. Not on my shit, bro. Like, what are you doing? Right? So he forced me to have to, after he finished his verse, I walked over to him and I told him, I'm like, bro, you can't, we can't do that, bro. But even better, I said to him, yo, bro, why not say the real story? You was on DTP, you left, everything happened, you got fame, right? They said how you was homeless and you made $6 million in 6 months, nigga. You was literally on top, you had the price of fame, you know how it goes chasing the dough. This is your life, nigga. I'm like, say what really happened on this record, nigga. I swear to you, he rewrote his verse and went back and said it. It was actually kind of hard now. He talked about how he felt when he got his money and people turned their back on him and da-da-da-da, his flow. It was like, and now everybody in the building is really like this. Right? And Luda like, he like, yo, you a real nigga for that. Right now, it's like you a real nigga. See, there was so many different verses to this song. Everybody in there wrote a verse. 2 Chainz, my nigga Brolic, him, Small World, Willie North Pole, who else? Chingy, Reefer was on the hook. I want to say my man Phil from Smoke from Field Mob. It was like 8 different verses on this song. So they had to make 2 or 3 different versions of the song just so they could have each hook, each verse on it, type shit, right? So this is why Luda was on some, man, you know, come back to the crib, da-da-da-da type shit, right? So when I get back to his crib, he talking about, man, that was some real shit you did, da-da-da. And I'm just like, in my mind, I'm like, what was so real about it? What is so real about it? What else was I gonna do? Let Chingy just get on my record and just lie about dumb shit? No, what you talking about? No, that's just dumb. I'm not just doing some crazy real nigga shit. I don't understand how y'all don't understand that. But it would be situations like that. You're like, what? Oh man, that's when I realized y'all don't give a damn. Y'all don't care. Y'all just doing whatever. Like, you know what I mean? If it makes money, cool. If not, cool. You know what I mean? He said, so you're a full-on producer? Respectfully, yes, brother. I have about 2,000 beats now, at least. I usually make at least 2-3 beats a day. Honestly, I stopped. Not stopped. I didn't yesterday or today because honestly, I need a new phone. As y'all can see, I keep putting y'all on the goddamn freezer. Don't judge me, okay? Don't judge me, all right? As y'all can see, you know what I'm saying? I have phones, you know what I mean? I have other phones here, you know what I'm saying? I have phones, right? But this is the phone I got most comfortable on, and it's easiest for me to work with and do my thing on. So, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna have to get me a new phone because I really overworked this one. You know, I do all my beats on my phone. If that not making sense, by the way. You know what I'm saying? So my phone is literally overloaded with information. It's thousands and thousands and thousands of gigabytes of shit in here probably. You know what I'm saying? He said, I've always said you were the only believable person in battle rap. Man, I appreciate that, brother. You know what I'm saying? People just don't know, do they? No, they don't, bro. But it's probably good. It's probably good. It's just, I mean, it's okay. That's what I'm realizing. I'm like, it's probably good. That's why I was able to survive all this time, and you know, by the grace of Allah, man. Let me not chase nothing. Let me not whatever. You know what I'm saying? But we just gonna break it down with those that you know, that those that want to get it. So when y'all see me chopping it up or talking about whatever issues, it's because I want the people to know. And then look, see how organic that was. We wound up getting the story, and this is how the story wound up ending, right? That's how the story wound up ending, right? This is no cap. Hold on. This is no Capricorn, right? He said, what advice would you give the artists that are just starting out? You know what the best artist, the advice I think I can give an artist, first of all, again, thank you for that super chat again. Um, the AI variety show, make sure you follow them. They must got something going on. All right. And the best artists are produced for, I don't know. I don't know. I gotta think about that. But hey, Connie Zombie, hit me up, bro. For real. We gonna find that whip, and I'm gonna give you some bread, all right? And but anyway, what advice would you give to the artists that are just starting out? I would say that one, find you, find you, find what it is that you are most comfortable doing, and that you feel like separates you. Because I feel like as artists, a lot of times, especially when we starting out, what we do is we try to sound like something or somebody else, right? We think this is how we're supposed to sound, right? Man's in jump in a sprinter, and I'm swamped in the winter, and I'm cold like it's December, and I'm something I swamped in a ninja. You don't want two to get injured. You play, then I'm an injured. Like, it's just, that's the flow. That's the UK flow of a nigga just start rapping, right? That's the flow. Try something different. Try and just play around with stuff until you find what you feel like fits for you. Instead of just using a cookie cutter format to rap, a cookie cutter format to, create. You feel me? Perspective is our reality. Absolutely. There's people who are suffering with no running water. Count your blessings, bro. Always. Absolutely. Alhamdulillah. He said, we want that interview, bro. Send your email. Okay, you can email me at seriousog@gmail or bookserious@gmail.com. Book Serious is the way you spell Serius. All right? You can tap in. He said, you came in rapping like you was top dog. Boss coincidence. Hey, actually, it's funny. Shout out to Top Dog, man. That's actually coincidentally one of the coolest and realest bosses that I know in the game. You know what I'm saying? Top Dog, I just recently talked to him. And let me bring the story full circle for y'all, right? So there's a person who will remain nameless, right? That worked with this label when I was signed to them, right? So you notice when I said, okay, I just had this whole label, it was 50 people in there. Now they all murmuring and talking about me. Damn, this nigga Jones on some shit. He just wrote a hit record, got everybody running, made real nigga shit, making change his voice, change his verses and shit. Man, this nigga on some shit, right? Instead of embracing and liking that, right? Instead it kind of made people be like, right? So when I'm at Luda's crib and I'm telling him, bro, so what's up? You talking about this record, Concrete Jungle? This is a fucking clear hit. You know what I'm saying? I'm clearly, I'm clearly up right now. Like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? Shit. We gonna do something though, like. Then why you telling me you think this is the hit record I should push? You don't want to rap on it. Oh, you don't want to get on a record for me, for real. You don't want to have to rap next to Serius fucking Jones. You don't want to rap on no song with Serius Jones. The same way you ain't want to put out that album with Shauna, the Battle of the Sexes album that he kept talking about and promoting. You know why? Because everybody kept saying every song, Shauna's body in his ass. So you just shelved the whole shit. You just never even put it out. You ain't care that was something that she needed. You ain't care that was something that could help her. You were just worried about looking like you getting out rapped. It's cold, bro. You would never think certain people would be on that. But yeah, that's how that is. He said algorithm. He said, oh snap, I remember this time period now. Hey, yeah, man. But we in new times, man. We doing new things, man. New things, man. So I hope y'all know I ain't trying to make no enemies out of people. I know Ludacris is still doing his thing and whatever. But Luda, you did bad, man. And you know you wasn't supportive of none of these artists I'm talking about, man. You know what I'm saying? But that's not, it's the artist's responsibility, unfortunately, to pick yourself up by the bootstraps. And that's why, when you ask me stuff like, what advice could I give to an artist? Really, the only really, the advice that I can even, is just go. It's just like you just can't stop with this shit. You're not gonna know how, bro. None of us know how. You think you know, and then you realize you don't know nothing, man. That's just how life goes, man. You know what I'm saying? The more I think I know, the more I was just sitting down with a young lady. I was absolutely positive that she was feeling me. She was talking to me about her God and her kids and how she just needs a real one in her life. And I just happened to come along at the right time. Even my other people were sitting there like, it looked like a match made in heaven. I could have been, I was sure this was about to work out. Buddy. That bitches be full of mierda. Mentirosa, 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 mama huevo. Yeah. Bitches don't give no damn. They will sit there and say all of that good shit right to your face. And then be like, look right at your text and be like, whatever, nigga. Roll over right next to that bozo that she knows she ain't going nowhere with life with. After just sitting there hearing you pop all the best shit that she'd have never heard in her life. Talk about she been waiting for a man to talk to her like this. Don't believe the cat, man. You know what I'm saying? You never know with people, bro. And now here I am for my 18th beverage of the episode. And it's just some Poland Spring. So, if anybody thinks I'm drinking alcohol or anything like that, it's just Poland Spring. I have me 1/2 of the shot from early for my man Sam's birthday. But to be honest, I ain't even drinking no alcohol. I can't even say I'm proud of that or nothing because, it's not like I never really even, I always was really a social drinker anyway. I'm just, when I gotta be out around people, outside in a club for 5 hours, 3 hours, just around strangers and places, I understand why people get drunk because it's like, it's hard. It's hard to just sit there and stay in the groove, dancing and all this shit, being in the, yeah, people gotta get intoxicated. They gotta get into the little mood of whatever's going on. You know what I'm saying? I get that. Okay, what are you talking about, Miss Lena K? He said, nah, it's true. Serius Jones don't be lying. No, I appreciate you, bro. I really don't, man. If I ever lied to y'all, blame it on the brain, not the heart. I promise you. I might have not remembered something right before or something, but that's the only way that I would ever lie to y'all, bro. I would never deliberately, mislead y'all. For what? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not even that way with women. I don't lie to women, bro. And that's my problem. I tell the truth to the point where I'm brutally honest now. I have lied before. You know what I'm saying? I lied to my daughter's mother. You know what I mean? I loved her. I didn't want to, I didn't want you to be, I didn't want her to be hurt. I didn't want to, I didn't want my daughter to wind up feeling certain things, you know what I'm saying? So you lie to protect, a woman sometimes. But to be honest, that's not the type of relationship that you need to build. That's not, it's unfortunate that that's the way relationships in America are. But that's why I'm not jacking that. That's why I don't live like that no more. Because no, I want to be able to tell my woman the truth and it be a good thing. Not like, oh my God, is that why you? And I'm not saying anybody thought like that, but I'm just saying I want a reaction from a woman that when I'm teaching her and I'm showing her things, she actually wants to learn and see instead of feel like, whoa, nah, I'm not, you know what I mean? Dale huevo, dale huevo. Yeah. Men do that too. What are you talking about that men do? He said that's why he's a good actor. He's always acting in his raps. Yeah, you're probably right. Talking about the lady who told you all those nice things, men do that to women too. Oh yeah, absolutely, 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 absolutely. But see, this is the difference, right? This is the difference that I don't understand. Okay, men do that to women usually because they want something from them, right? This is what I don't understand. You know what? Damn. See, you might have to actually I'm gonna have to see what you could do in my life in this Nana K, because you helping me realize conclusions already. And I was just about to ask a question, but now I'm telling myself the answer as I'm asking the question, right? Because look at the bottom line, right? Um, Somebody wants something. That's why they do whatever they do. The difference is women want different things than men. So that woman, she just wanted to sit down and soak some game with me and pop it and talk about things and seem intelligent and make herself feel good to a handsome boss. She don't give a damn about nothing she was saying. She just wanted to feel cool and sit there and be talking shit like she's really one of them ones, because that's what helps her sharpen her sword, being able to chop it with a nigga like me. She don't got a nigga like me at home. So she probably went home trying to make her nigga act more like me. She gonna take whatever little game she could try to soak for me in that quick little couple minutes instead of keeping real with me and be like, you know what, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah, I'm fucking with this nigga, but he don't talk like you. He ain't got me thinking how you got me thinking right now. Like, damn, you trying to get me out of pocket, huh? I ain't gonna lie, I gotta get away from you. You about to make me leave my nigga. She ain't saying nothing like that, right? She gonna act like, oh, I don't got nothing. I'm single. I'm this and that, and I'm just looking for the right situation. And 9 times out of 10, you got a nigga, bro. That's why you ain't. That's why you acted weird afterwards. You went home, got right next to that nigga or whatever situation. And now you like, oh yeah, damn, he was cool and everything, but it ain't gonna be till where you go upside the head or some shit like that, or find my number in your phone or something like that. Then you gonna wind up doubling back, talking about, hey, I'm sorry. I know I should have hit you before. You feel me? I know how the game go, man. Y'all know how it go. He said after so many lies, you gonna trip over the. I don't know about that one big time, but okay. He said, but just like there are honest real men, there are also honest real women. I'm not gonna lie. I have yet to meet one. I have yet to meet a completely honest real woman. And that's not even no cap. You know what I'm saying? That's including the women in my family. Honestly, nah, my sister, my sister's an honest, real woman. My sister's honest and real. She don't even like, you know, she's a very pure energy person. She don't even understand negativity. She would be like, whoa, like what's that type shit. She won't even understand. Somebody trying to be rude or disrespectful or something, she'll be damn near looking at them like, are they okay? Are they okay? That's all right. That's all right, sis. They, they're lower vibrational. It's like, oh, that's what they were doing. Like, you know what I mean? She not even acknowledging that low level nonsense. You know what I'm saying? My sister's a good person, man. You know what I mean? So I could say she's real honest. You know, of course I've lied in my life. We've all lied. So I know it's horrible to say, but not lying. What you said, Nas? Yeah, I'm not lying. It's like your sister. There are women out there too. Nah, it ain't no women out there like my sister. That's why that's my sister. Y'all ain't fuck with my sister. My sister's obliging. Y'all ain't fucking with the obligers. Everybody in my family's a boy. Even the girl. My sister did the most gangster thing I ever seen. You know what that was? Bro, I was sitting in this room on the computer, right? Imagine I'm sitting in this room like this on the computer. She's in this room right here, right? And she's got her little holistic. My sister's like a really spiritually evolved person. She's a Yoruba priestess and all type of like. She's a real healer, a midwife. She's a what you call that? She's a birth teacher. She teaches women how to bring life into the world, literally. And for all you ladies, if you want to have a home birth, you could tap in. Literally, I could line you up. My sister has a team of midwives that will literally go to the hospital with you, that will help to teach you how to just have as much of a natural birth as you possibly can. So that's a real thing, you know what I'm saying? If y'all are having kids or you're dealing with anything like that, you could tap in and I will just point you into the direction of that. No funniness. I ain't gonna try to holler at you, try to knock you from your little baby father, or none of that, right? So she's sitting in this room right here, and I'm sitting on the computer like this, and I just see her stand up. She stands up, and just imagine I'm sitting there, I'm just looking like this. This is my peripheral vision, and she's sitting right there. Never mind those clothes I'm just washed and supposed to be folded right there. But she's sitting right there. I look over there, and she just stands up, and she's like this. She stands up and just goes, ah! And then I just hear a baby go, I'm like, oh, what the? Baby just came right out. She was like, ah! And a baby just came out. What? I was the most gangster shit I ever seen. I was like, oh nah. Oh nah, you are hard body. That is hard body karate for real, nigga. What? Ah! Literally just like that. That was the most incredible thing I ever seen. You know what I'm saying? You can't tell. Yeah, it's called a doula. It's called a doula. Yeah, that's what she's called, a doula. You know what I'm saying? That was one of the most beautiful and hard body things I've seen, man. Hard body karate. Like Mr. Miyagi and a sawed off shotty in your lobby. Yes, that was like, oh, you a gangster, sis. You a real. Tell you the power of a woman, bro. No, no epidural, no drugs, no six people sitting around you, no nothing. Just determination. You know what I'm saying? That's gangster, straight up. That's the way I looked at it. I'm like, that is gangster. That was super hard body. Like, oh, happy birthday, happy belated birthday to my nephew too. Man. It was just his birthday, man. But yeah, man. Life is serious, man. Life is serious. And what she's doing is she has a program and she has a company where she's basically not only helping other young mothers to, just be more into natural home birth and learn about home birthing, but she's also raising money and looking for sponsorship to help her build this. Okay, so if anybody's looking to tap in that actually is really wants to do something positive, what could be more positive than literally bringing babies into the world? You know what I'm saying? And teaching women how to be, holistic mothers. So that's another thing that you're going to see on the Life is Serious agenda that we pushing, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, we about that. He said, wifey had my twins. Congratulations, my brother. Congratulations, my brother. He said, oh, that's a Serius Jones, rap legend. Salute, King Kong. Yes, sir, brother. It's me. You know, I've been going up on the algorithm, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm in here. I'm a YouTuber now. I'm an influencer. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just doing my job. This is probably my second one of the day. I'm doing at least 2 a day for y'all. I'm doing my best to stay up there with the rest. You know what I'm saying? Stay on the competition's neck. You know what I'm saying? So I got to step. You know what I mean? Says Serius Jones, I heard of you, brother. Yes, sir, brother. I've been working a long time. He said, you know why I can't actually believe I'm talking to Serius Jones? That's wild. Look at technology. See that? You know? I can't believe I'm talking to y'all either, man. I never thought this would be an agenda for me. And to be honest, I'm getting more and more comfortable with this. The more and more I open up to y'all, it's helping me, to be honest, y'all. This is really my therapy. I really kind of are therapeutic to me, man. And I appreciate y'all for real. You know what I'm saying? And Zombie, I hope you still in here, bro. I need my car. That would be a very nice thing, especially after all this time. You know what I mean? That's crazy. Yeah, man. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time working. It's been a long time that I've just been blessed to still be alive. So I'm going to keep striving to be the best man that I could be, the best artist I could be, the best MC that I could be, the best businessman I could be, the best me I could be. You know what I'm saying? So if y'all around for the process, you know what I mean? Cool. If you somebody trying to dissect, then cool. If you somebody that's trying to get my way and get your top straight, no, let me stop. I got to start rehearsing these bars. Big T about to get smoked. So you want to see that? Okay. You want to see it? That's it. Consistency is the key. That's right. So I'm staying consistent, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Honestly, it's been hard for me to do that. But lately, it's been a little easier because this has kind of been like something to keep me out of trouble, to keep me, ironically, right? Some people might think, oh, Joe's crashing out. He on the internet going crazy. Nigga, do you see how many ads is on these videos now? By the grace of Allah, I'm not popping it. I'm grateful. But I'm just saying, you think I'm gonna play now when I see that it's working? All right, come on. Now let's keep working. Where are you battling? It's gonna be in New York at Club. I don't know why. But the flyer is about to post a flyer, but it's gonna be in Queens, in New York, at a club. Queens, New York, at a club. He said, when you do shows, is there a teleprompter, or do you really memorize all those damn rhymes? I mean, if you don't remember your own songs, that's just weird. Like, I mean, I can see if you somebody like, say a Gucci Man song, and you got so many hits and classics over the years that it's difficult to remember all of them every bar, right? I can see that, but man, I remember all my songs if I'm performing, and you go over it. See, this is why I'm saying y'all hurt my feelings. This is why I'm kind of done with battle rap, because it's like y'all not even getting the rhymes that I did drop. I just 3-0'd Tay-Rock, bro, in March. March of last year. I bodied Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock was trying to fight me and all that. It was like a fake little viral thing and all that. We wound up talking, hanging out afterwards. Shout out to him and Caution. Rock, you still need to take your shahada and calm your fake YN ass down, nigga. You ain't no YN no more, nigga. But love is love, man. But yeah, I cooked Rock, bro. Y'all just ain't seen because they won the app. Y'all are proving the point. That app stuff is literally hindering my they're not even seeing the work. Now I say, yeah, you bodied him. Yeah, like, they ain't even want to admit it. And they ain't have to admit it because the world didn't see it, right? Tuck it off on the app. The people could just go, I don't know, rock, da-da-da, whatever. You know what I'm saying? He said, I ain't see it at all. My fault. It ain't your fault, bro. You know what I'm saying? You got to get the app to see it, though. You know what I mean? He said that should need to be on YouTube. It's not my content to put it there, though. You know what I'm saying? I don't own it. So what can I do? You know? All I could do is what I could do. So what I can do is drop some fire music, right? Which that's going to happen on August 2nd, all right? Afro Jones. Make sure you tuned in. What I can do is give y'all the real spiel on the deal and everything I'd have survived it. You know what I'm saying? Everything I'd have survived through, you know what I mean, over these years so that you can look at the lessons and you can learn from my journey. What I can do is show up at these battles if I do battle somebody and do my best to chop they, do some decapitationalizations with these bars, you know what I'm saying? What I can do is point you toward the product that I got, right? The merch, the books, the Art of Word War, it's available on sale. The different projects, Meet the Wolf, TCOF, G.I. Jones, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, August 2nd, man, August 2nd. It's not on YouTube, no. You got the URL app. I have about 8 battles on the URL app. That app was basically designed so that URL, I guess, can monetize their content and manage their own fan base. I understand that. However, it does make people that are not tapped in with that less familiar and less able to access the battles. But, that's the contradiction of where we're at in the culture. If you make, some people, certain brands, they're like, listen, they will sacrifice the popularity of some content for the ability to monetize their content and maximize the monetization of it. I understand that. You know what I'm saying? If somebody says, listen, I don't care whether or not this gets famous, all I care is that it makes me money. That just doesn't really help me as much as a battle artist. Because if it's Tay Rock, right? The whole point of me battling Tay Rock is because he's a household name that the whole world knows. If the whole world can't see the battle without the app, then you know what I mean? It kind of hinders the whole process, but I'm sure y'all understand. He said I used to see URL battles back in the day. I need an app now. That's crazy. Yeah, everything evolves, man. He said URL over there sucking on surf, waiting for him to save them. Pause. Jones versus Big T. Yes, August 2nd. And like you said, they can then handpick who they want to become big. Yeah, it doesn't help your career and legend. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That chain is nice. It's giving boss stature. I appreciate that, Miss Ashland. You know what I'm saying? Wolfware, no way, baby. And I'm about to bust this motherfucker all the way down. You know what I'm saying? About to bust him all the way down. All I need is gotta drop some more of this off. It's just some ones, but got a bunch of piles of those. Got a bunch of piles of those. A few piles of these. You know what I mean? We just working, love. Trying to get it together one day at a time. But I'm not gonna lie, I was talking to a girl yesterday, and she did. She came for my biscuit. She was like, what is that fake ass chain? Your shit ain't even bust down. I'm like, oh, oh. That's how we, yeah. Ah, oh, how dare you? Like, oh, shorty went for the. I said, okay, so you know what? All right, just for that, I'm about to bust this whole shit all upside your head top. This shit is gonna be. Not that I care about what some chicks saying, but I'm just, I just thought that was funny. We've been talking about doing it. He said, yo, Jones in on ARP. Jones in on ARP. They don't got that battle on the app. Yeah, yeah. If you check out my RBE battles available on YouTube. And I also have other recent battles which you can check on YouTube. I got the battle versus John Jonathan. I got the battle versus Fire the Misfit in the trenches. I got the battle with Marv One in Pittsburgh. I got the battle with uh man. I got stuff. You guys can just look it up. You just gotta look it up. But the point is, I got stuff that would be classic stuff if it was available to the public. That's the point. You know what I'm saying? So some of that stuff that y'all keep asking about, y'all don't even know it already exists, right? Because people are like, I want to see you versus JC. Body them. I want to see you versus Rock. Bodied him. I want to see you versus Rum. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all seen the tournament. I don't know if y'all seen all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's out there. And it's time now to just graduate. That's all. You know what I mean? He said, do you have an email? If so, yes. My email is seriusog at gmail. Serius. No O in serious. Seriusog at gmail. You know what I'm saying? As long as you're going to chop it with me about something positive, man. We can make something happen together. That's a blessing. You know, that's definitely what I'm on, man. We on boss timing, baby. Trying to make this shit happen one day at a time. Not even no trying. Excuse my language. But yeah, my email is either bookserious at gmail or seriousog at gmail. Always serious has no O in it. Serius. Alright? But I'm going to tap in with y'all, man. With love. Alright? Will virtual battle rap blow up? I like what you're doing, AI Variety Show. You setting me up right now. But we'll see, right? Who knows? You know? I might be be able to help push the culture forward in some digital spaces, but we'll see, right? We'll see what transpires. You know what I'm saying? He said, you beat Rum. Yeah, I know, but thank you, brother. You know what I'm saying? And you out of pocket for that. You out of pocket for that. You got to go for good. I'm not even gonna repeat what you said there, brother. You know what I mean? And really messed up your career, man. URL has really messed up your career by not having all your battles available. Now I get why Tay-Rock, Charlie Cliff, Arsenal, and A1 be rapping every other league they can. No comment. Wolf love, though. See y'all soon, man. All right, I'll tap in with y'all tomorrow, man. Y'all know another one like the other one. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share, and put your peers on, man. I'm going. Wolf love. Y'all be safe. Stay dangerous.